Final of the women's quadruple sculls, and in the 15 Olympic and World Championships since Germany, initially under the flag of the German Democratic Republic, and now as United Germany, have only lost one final. Closest to you, the United States. And away we go, Dan, and this... well, it could be interesting, couldn't it? Because we were pondering about this before we started, and we thought that maybe our British crew might be in with a squeak. They are outsiders nonetheless.
Yes, I think, realistically, they're top four, and but they're a new combination. Coming now into the two-seat is Gillian Lindsay. She's replaced Sarah Winkles, who was injured earlier on, and they selected this boat, and now Gillian Lindsay has joined Miriam, her partner, when they won the World Championship double sculls 2 years ago. They're now in this boat, so arguably you'd say this crew has been strengthened by the inclusion of Gillian Lindsay, and they've raced very well through the regatta. But it's as expected, it's Germany who've gone out in front, and look at that, they are such a powerful quad, moved out right in front with Russia up there with them. And with the inclusion of Fedotova, Irina Fedotova, who was world champion in single sculls 2 years ago, sitting there in the two-seat, you think that they've probably strengthened that boat as well.
It's quite interesting. Remember Jana Sorgas, Dan?
Absolutely.
Well, she was doing her predictions for this race, and she's put us in 6th place.
Well, let's hope we can turn her around. If you're British, you want to put that, you want to turn that around. But there is Germany, already looking terribly strong and powerful. New combination, but old and expected kind of result. But Russia sitting up there, looking very good there in 2nd place as they come into the first 500 meters, putting pressure on the German favourites.
Yes, the Germans going off pretty strongly, and again this crew coached by Jutta Lau, facing you, qalqili-kowalski, sitting behind her, that's Manuela Lutz, world champion in quadruple sculls for 3 successive seasons. She's the experience. Then Mikey Evers, and then Kirsten's sister Manja in the bow seat.
Yeah, you can see how quick, they're very well drilled, the German quad. They're so quick on the catch. You can see the blades really disappearing very, very fast into the water at the catch, and they pick up the water very, very well, exactly where they reach to. But look at Great Britain. Great Britain are in there. They're looking pretty relaxed, sitting there, just about a stroke a minute less than Germany, and they're sitting in a very, very good position in 3rd place at the moment.
Yeah, it's quite interesting because Miriam Batten, who had such a miserable season last year, having won the World Double Sculls title in 1998 with Gillian Lindsay, and it was a horrible season, and somehow they're getting something out of this.
Well, it's very definitely a very powerful combination. They look mature, they look very good. Remember that Miriam Batten won a pairs bronze medal back in '93, and then she won the silver medal and then a gold medal 2 years ago in the double. So a lot of experience in that boat, and her sister at bow was sitting there in the single sculls final in Atlanta and came 5th. But here's Russia, just tracking the German quad as they come up to the 1,000-meter mark. But Germany just inching away all the time. Russia sitting in silver position, but Britain in a very strong position there over Ukraine. You'd have expected the Ukrainian crew to be up there in the hunt, but they're not. It looks like the British crew are in good bronze medal position.
Yes, that Ukrainian crew is very experienced, silver medalists in the last Olympic Games in 1996, so they're very much a crew that Great Britain have got to stay ahead of if they want to get a medal. But also special days for lots of the, or I should say lots, but 2 of the women in that British boat, particularly Gillian Lindsay, who it's her 27th birthday today, so she's hoping to celebrate it in the perfect way to get a medal. And Gwyn Batten in the bow there, you can just see her on the right, she's coming up to her birthday next week.
Look how strong they are through the middle of the stroke. It's really powerful through the middle of the stroke. It's a very good, determined and very technically efficient stroke. They're picking it up well, they're well together, and remember they've only been together like this in this lineup for about 5 weeks. But it's this crew, Germany, out in front, doing what they know best, sitting, leading the field, and just inching ahead all the time, a little bit further away from the Russian quad, sitting about 3/4 of a length behind them.
I tell you what, Dan, the British crew are getting closer to the Russians on the far side. They have definitely put some pace into this race, and they are not, well, they're not that far off the Russians.
Well, it's only about 1/3 of a length, and they're moving very, very well indeed. I would expect the experience of the Russian crew to carry them through, but Great Britain certainly has a measure of them, and they are certainly in a position there to challenge and perhaps beat the Russians to a silver medal. And look at them come up now. They've come right up now, and as they go through that 500-meter mark, there's very little in it between Russia and Great Britain for the silver medal. But it's Germany out in front by about a length, looking very strong, very powerful as they start to wind it up. There you see them change their stroke rate, and they've moved it up now to 40. They can see the challenge, and it is Britain who have just moved ahead now of Russia.
Unbelievable, Dan. 1:36.32 for the British, the fastest in that third quarter. Really good display, and they've got an overlap on the Germans. Now that's impudent.
Well, it's very effective sculling, but Russia's come back now. Russia they've seen the challenge, the danger. They've reacted, and they are now fighting back. They're fighting back, and there's very little in it now for the silver medal between Russia and Great Britain. But 3/4 of a length ahead, Germany look like they're strong. Look how quick those sculls disappear in the water. They really do pick it up very, very fast. They're up around 40 strokes a minute now. Russia have retaken the lead over Great Britain. Russia now have gone back to about half a canvas in front, and they are now just there in the silver medal position.
Yeah, Larissa Merck in the stroke seat, really asking the Russians now for everything. They've got Yulia Levina, Irina Fedotova, and Oksana Dorodnova. That's the quartet for them. But can the British raise it again? They are so close. Germany coming towards the line, and the British are beginning to try and move again, Dan. This is getting very close. Germany are definitely getting the gold. And who gets... Oh!
Well, there was nothing in that, was there, for silver?
I'm not sure, Dan. I would just wager that the British have got there.
Well, I couldn't see that. That seemed to be pretty well neck and neck.
Just on the surge.
Fine result for them, but look at that finish. Well, I can't tell that.
Well, that's the official Swiss timing photo finish. So this is another decision that is going to go to the jury. And there it is again, Dan. 1/100th. Unbelievable.
That's an extraordinary result. What a fantastic race for that second place.
And Charmaine Crooks of the United States, herself a silver medalist back in Los Angeles, presenting the gold medals to the German quartet. So Jutta Lau, yesterday triumphant with the women's double sculls, and now a second gold medal. And there they are, so happy for Gwyn on the left there, for so long in the shadow of her sister Miriam, but now a medalist in her own right. And the Russians get their first medal of the regatta.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne national de l'Allemagne.